Olivia Hartley rarely found time for quiet evenings, but tonight she wanted nothing more than to focus on her 7-year-old twins, Mia and Mason. The Manhattan bistro she chose was warm, elegant, softly lit, perfect for a small celebration after closing a major real estate deal. The children chattered excitedly about school, their voices bright enough to momentarily erase the weight of Olivia's hectic life. She smiled, watching them decide between mac and cheese or mini sliders, savoring how peaceful everything felt. But as the waiter stepped aside, Olivia's attention snagged on a familiar silhouette across the room. Ethan Cole, her ex-husband, the man whose choices had once shattered both her marriage and their joint business. He sat confidently as ever, laughing with a group of associates, unaware of her presence. Olivia's heart thudded, not with longing but with the shock of running into a ghost she never expected to face again. She straightened, hiding the storm inside. She had rebuilt herself, her finances, her company, her confidence, brick by brick without him. Mia tugged her sleeve with a question about dessert, grounding her. Olivia forced a calm smile, pretending nothing was wrong. But deep down, she knew this unexpected encounter was only the beginning. Ethan noticed them only when he turned to call the waiter. His expression froze, and for a moment, the two simply stared across the restaurant like strangers connected only by an unfinished past. Then, gathering himself, he stood and walked toward their table with careful steps. Olivia's pulse tightened. Mia and Mason looked up curiously as Ethan approached, offering a tentative smile. "Hi, I didn't expect to see you here," he said quietly, eyes flicking between the twins. Olivia kept her tone controlled. "We're having dinner, Ethan. Please don't make this complicated." He swallowed, nodding as if trying to choose the right words. "They've grown," he murmured, regret slipping through his voice. The twins exchanged uncertain glances, sensing the tension. Olivia remained composed. "They have. And they're doing just fine." Ethan lingered, shifting awkwardly. "I heard about your Kensington Tower acquisition. Impressive work." She cut him off instantly. "We're not discussing business. Not here." The firmness of her voice made him step back slightly. "I didn't come to cause trouble," he said, though the guilt in his eyes suggested otherwise. "I just thought maybe we could talk." Olivia hardened her expression. "Tonight is about my children. Nothing else." But even as Ethan turned away, she sensed this wasn't the end of their conversation. After dinner, Olivia guided Mia and Mason toward the car, hoping to leave the tension behind. The city lights reflected off the wet pavement, and the twins chattered about the desserts they had enjoyed, oblivious to the storm lingering behind their mother. But just as Olivia reached the curb, a familiar voice stopped her. "Olivia, wait." Ethan stood a few steps away, his posture earnest yet hesitant. She froze, feeling a mix of frustration and old memories stirring inside her. "What do you want?" she asked, her voice steady but sharp. "I didn't come to fight," he said quickly, lowering his gaze. "I need help." Olivia's laugh was bitter. "You help?" After walking away from everything, Ethan's shoulders sagged. "I made mistakes. Big ones. My company is failing, and I thought you might understand. You've always seen things clearly." She looked down at her children, feeling the weight of responsibility that had shaped her into the woman she was. "You didn't show up for us when it mattered," she said softly. "Why should I show up for you now?" He swallowed hard, searching her eyes. "Because you're better than I was," he admitted. Olivia's gaze hardened. The past collided with the present, but she refused to let it control her next move. Olivia took a deep breath, glancing at Mia and Mason, who stood close to her, sensing the tension but trusting their mother's strength. "Get in the car, sweethearts," she said gently. The chauffeur opened the door, and the twins climbed inside, their laughter and chatter returning as if to shield them from the uneasy moment. Turning back to Ethan, Olivia faced him fully, her expression calm but resolute. "I'll say this once. I'm not your lifeline. I built everything I have without you, and I won't let my children see me dragged into the chaos you created." Ethan's confident posture faltered. "I'm not asking for money," he said quietly. "Just advice. A direction." Olivia studied him, measuring every word. "Advice. Start by taking responsibility fully. Not halfway, not when it's convenient. Stop looking for shortcuts, they're what ruined you in the first place." The street lamps cast long shadows between them as a cab approached, headlights illuminating the space separating past from present. Ethan nodded slowly, the fight leaving his eyes. "Thank you, even if you don't believe it," he murmured. Olivia stepped into the car with the twins, closing the door firmly. As the vehicle pulled away, she felt a weight lift from her shoulders. For the first time in years, she was truly free, and the future felt entirely hers to shape.